When it comes to martial arts, discipline is the core, and it's no different in a mixed martial arts gym like we see with all the gyms that come into the MCF cage. It's about taking the lessons learned in the cage and in the gym and applying those lessons to real life.
I love what it does for the men and women that are involved in the sport. It gives them confidence and it ultimately positively changes their lives. It's pretty cool when you see a kid like David Garcia that, a couple years ago when I saw him, I didn't think, oh, that kid's gonna kill it in this world. But MMA has given him the confidence to now go out and buy a food truck.
David started his Lotte food truck. He's been selling corn with all that good stuff on it, the elotes, and I'm addicted.
He just started a food truck. He sells elotes. They're absolutely amazing. They're probably the absolute best elotes around. You can't get any better.
An elote is just buttered corn. You can put mayo or crema, and you put cheese, and you put chili powder. You can get really creative with it.
The show itself is all about the fighters. A lot of these guys are struggling in the real world. And so MMA provides an opportunity for these guys to have like a family, a team. And they're able to use that team to go out and do things in the world. And that's what MCF ultimately, and as corny as that might be, that's what MCF's really all about, is trying to get these kids in a situation that makes them feel good about themselves, makes them feel good about being a citizen, and makes them feel good about wanting to do something in this world.
Man, I think mixed martial arts is something that not only, the base of martial arts is discipline. I was a Taekwondo student as I grew up, so not participated in mixed martial arts, but as far as the traditional arts, Taekwondo was a big part of my life as a kid, and the core of it's discipline. Well, I think the same thing carries over to MMA, and for me, the exciting thing to see is the guys take what they learn in the gym and apply that to life. You can learn how to fight in the gym, you can step in the cage and learn how to fight, but the coolest thing, the most fulfilling thing for me to see is when you see these guys like David Garcia take that out of the gym and apply it to real life situations. And you know what? They're in the spots they are because of what they learned through mixed martial arts and what they have gained from fighting in Midwest Championship fighting.
Since he started training with us, you can just tell that his confidence is in a way better spot, which I think it's that way with every fighter out there. Everybody's going through something. And
I think it's given them a sense of camaraderie and purpose. They all reference that it teaches them discipline. And so I think it's given them the strength to live in a time, or added strength to live in a time when things aren't so great.
I wasn't a very confident person all throughout my high school career. I didn't see the potential of what I could be, and MMA has definitely done that for me. I never thought I would ever be doing this, and I'm absolutely in love with it, and I'm going to be great at it.
It's been kind of a lifesaver. When I first initially started training, I was not having a great time. I had actually just went through a divorce, and the only experience I had with martial arts was traditional arts. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get in here, and kind of looking for that discipline, and I found it, and I found a bunch of great friends, and it helped me grow, and I got through a tough time where I was not in a great headspace.
MMA helps mentally more than anything else. I mean, obviously MMA is good physically and good for competition and everything, but the main thing is the mentality it gives you. The mentality of working hard, believing in yourself, and pushing yourself to take that next step of whenever you have an idea or something, or you want to do something, just believe in yourself and doing it, because you're capable of a lot more than you might think.
I'm not just fighting for me, I'm fighting for my two little girls. I want to show them that anything is possible. I want to show them no matter how hard the world gets, we could always push through. I want to make something for them.
David Garcia opening up a food truck. I'm super happy for that guy. He's done really well in fighting, and I think he'll continue to do well, but it's all about, those ideas, taking that step. Too many times as humans, we doubt ourselves and don't do things that we probably should, and that would make us happy, but we're held back by that self-doubt and that feeling of, oh, I don't know how to start, so I'm not gonna try.
I'm really proud of him taking that step. Instead of it just being an idea of him having a food truck, he took that next step of jumping on it, getting everything he needed for it, and taking that step to actually making it a reality. So I'm really proud of David.
It's instilled the confidence in me that no matter how hard I get hit, or if I lose, even in my victories, it just shows me that anything is possible and you can come back from absolutely anything.
Before I started training, I struggled a lot with anger. I was always angry at, everything. Couldn't really tell you why, but once I started, getting that discipline, training, and being around the guys and stuff, it really helps, I guess, get those emotions in check for you, and it helps you grow as a person.
There's a lot of people that walk in my door into the gym and other gyms that don't believe in themselves. They come in there to find a community and find a good group of friends to confide in and trust.
Everyone at the gym is a brother to me. We've all been there for each other. We help each other, whether it's, like I said, in a business, in a fight, or whatever we do, we always have supporters.
It's helped me become a more well-rounded person, and I definitely feel more whole. It's helped me kind of, fill in those gaps, and it's kind of become just a part of who I am and what I, like to achieve in life. I wasn't really seeing much of a future for myself, and when I found this sport, I found that future, and I really, pulled myself together.
Surrounding yourself with amazing people who have the same goal as you, is to keep moving up, whether it's in fighting, whether it's in business, whether it's whatever they're doing, and that's helped a lot. I'm proud, but at the same time, I'm not finished, so I want to keep going and do better things.
He's out doing it, and he's out providing elotes.
My favorite kind of elote would be the traditional one. It's mayo, cheese, and chili powder. It's really delicious. It's one of my favorite ones. It's all around amazing.
It's corn, mayonnaise, hot Cheetos if you want them, or I think there's a different seasoning that he can put on it. I'm not sure what it's called, chili.
Or just cheese.
Chili and cheese. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. They're so good. You gotta have mayonnaise on it.
I've been liking the hot Cheetos dust. That's my favorite, that's my go-to. But the chili powder on it's pretty good too, so it's hard to pick. When he first started, I was showing up 2-3 times a day to his truck buying corn. He's already the corn king in my eyes.
We have a bunch of really talented and a big group of guys that are coming up, and they're coming up really, really quick. And you need to come out and support these local guys and get on that train before you get left.